world is crying out. She got something
now, we've seen similar demonstrations across the country today.
The world is crying out. Can you hear her today? The world is crying out. She got something to say, something to say.
But at the same time, that's when two different cruisers were set on fire. People were actually trying to...
Crying out. Hey. Faithful. Oh, we gotta be faithful to the Lord. Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be Christ's soldiers marching before us, so all aboard. Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be Christ's soldiers marching before us, so all aboard.
They are demanding change.
Hey, it's a new time, new age cycle time, a new era time. Faithful, you know we gotta be faithful to the Lord. The world is crying out for us to give it the love and change that it needs. The heal. You know, can you hear her crying? Hey, the world is crying out. She got something to say, something to say. The world is crying out. Can you hear her today, day to day? The world is crying out. She got something to say. The world is crying out. Can you hear her today? Crying, crying, crying out. Faithful, you know we gotta be faithful to the Lord. Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be Christ's soldiers marching forward, so all aboard. Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be faithful to the Lord, huh? Be Christ's soldiers marching forward, so all aboard. Aboard the love train. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear the earth crying? Is she crying in vain? You know what I'm saying? She calling out our name. Listen.
Chopper 4 showing police trying to maintain crowd control. It was here protesters.
I'm editing and get everything together, possibly get close up into or anyone who's involved to hear what their views are about the case.
Interfaith Court is a lawful court and venue that provides for parishioners to be judged by the theocratic law in all correlating areas of life activity in accordance with their obligation or duty to obey to the laws of their Creator, contained in the authentic and certified religious text, spiritual laws, and or convictions. Our goals and objectives are to provide a healthy alternative to Gentile and or secular courts as they have become a predator in our midst, to encourage people to return to maintain and nurture their moral compass, to provide coaching, counseling, mentoring, and certified peer specialist support to at-risk youth, families, and those in recovery, to build community cohesiveness and commitment to civic duty, and to host workshops on civics, anger, stress management, and career development. Islam.
Islam.
Well, what's there to know about being a bailiff for the courts? You know, somebody get out of line. But it's my job to make sure I keep the peace
The clergy loves you, the Lord loves you. We're the shepherds and keepers of the flock, and we'd rather help you out with your family issues.
So Chaplain, are you going to tell us a little bit more about the court, about Interfaith Court, and how someone, if they have a situation, if it's either dependency or if it's divorce or if it's even marriage, how would they get involved with the court?
Well, the court is spreading its wings and being known about through different agencies. So we get cases through referrals from other agencies and by word of mouth. And the more that families know that this is a resource for them, people will be coming by droves, because we have our own court system that kind of help you along the way. Some families are more in need of like a DHS or intervention type services, but we feel that the chaplains and the clergy that have the education and that are part of this system will be the best to intercede on the family's behalf. And so right now, it's both ways, word of mouth and through other agency referrals.
And where do you see the court in 5 years?
Well, yeah, the Interfaith Court, we're spreading and opening up branches across America and anywhere in the world that they have a right to religion. So it's the International Interfaith Court. So we're talking to a lot of bishops and imams and clergy in Atlanta, California, Tennessee, Arkansas, almost 20, 30 states now, for them to register, set up training, and for us to go out and erect their courts. Because there's a family court need pretty much everywhere. And so we want to basically, we have to be a counterbalance and be community faith-based social services. Because it's basically people want solutions, but they hadn't realized that solutions come from institutions. So they want random solutions. So when they have violence going on in communities and police violence against communities, they want solutions, but we say, well, no, we have to be proactive. We don't want to be in Ferguson throwing our hands up. Okay, after that, now what? We're going back to watch the Eagles game. Okay. So, so next month, if somebody gets shot, you throwing your hands up again. So we decided that we would, tone it down from sport and play. And, I'll catch the Hollywood news. But we're going to set up some institutions. See, so when something happens, we didn't got to scramble and throw our hands up and look like we're helpless people. We can say, we got an institution, and we can address this officer, or we can address the ills of the community. We can do it in a faith-based, holistic way, and still get what we need.
So it's resolution-oriented.
It's resolution-oriented.
I think that's where the hope comes in it all. Like, a lot of people are very excited about it because by design, the system has its way, and that way has always been the way for some time. And even though so many people have had issues with the way it's worked, very few have come up with a solution to not having your hands up. So
and it's mainly timing, and it's also being proactive. People needed this to happen so that they can. It's a lot of brilliant people in the community, but when you don't have the confidence, when you never saw somebody make it to the NBA, you're gonna not think that's an option. So we praise Almighty God Allah that we basically can be an example to letting people know there is an option. There is a way that the Lord does provide and has provided. You say God ain't a liar. So you gotta be able, so now we're walking in that to bring that government of Christ here to the planet so that we can live that out instead of just being Sunday and Wednesday prayer night. No, this is something we live, because before that, the preacher or minister, he's only relevant on Sunday and then on prayer night. We're saying, no, do your job. Be relevant in the legal
in ethical and moral affairs of your families every day.
Where we need you.
Well, you expect me to feel good on Sunday, that's cool. But then on Tuesday, I'm still got problems in my family. No, so we want to encourage the ministers, no, you can give them legally binding resolution. Oh, I can? Yeah, do your job. Judges 1 and 2. Oh, you didn't read it? How you get on the pulpit? So we want to let our ministers know that this ain't just some belief system of you just preach this on Sunday. But no, we enacting Leviticus every day. We enacting the laws of God every day.
And speaking of that, you have training for magistrates, you have clerk training, correct?
Clerks, magistrates, advocates. The magistrates have to be ordained clergy and have certain prerequisites of training. Of course, compassionate heart and everything. We don't want nobody on the bench giving harsh rulings. Talking about, you stupid people, giving people all kind of harsh
Cursing
rulings.
and yelling and screaming. I went to a court hearing and I heard judges cursing at people and screaming, disrespecting people. I mean, it felt like, it was like, wow, this situation seems worse than the situation the person is in. I couldn't believe the way that they behaved. Do you know what I'm saying in that setting? So I personally can see how it could be such a blessing,
so
literally, to have someone who is not overstepping their boundaries in your life and kind of just using that power.
Right, and abusing it. And those who are not ordained or don't want to take on the responsibility as a magistrate, they can be advocates for the court. We have a mother's council, we have an elders council. So people complain about the system, but they're lazy. You don't like the system, but you're not coming to the mayor's office going, use me, brother. What can I do for the mayor? You're not coming to city council every week saying, I do this for everybody. What do you need me to do? You just wait, somebody gets shot, then you're all mad. Oh, the cops. So we're not going to be reactive. We're going to be proactive, and that's what this is about. It's the first faith-based court system in American history.
And Chaplain.
Rolling. Praise Allah, boy. Part of self, Islam.
You know we holy roll. You know we holy roll. This is who I am. This is who I be. And do you like what you see? Oh yeah, well you can get the D. And while we puffin' on that E, and he can F-O-H on me. Because you're riding with a G, and you can roll it up on me, because we holy rollin'. You know we holy rollin'. You know we holy rollin'. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You know we holy rollin'. You know we holy rollin'. You know we holy roll. This is who I am. This is who I be. Yeah, and do you like what you see? And yo, and you can get the D. And you can like what you see. Oh yeah, well you can get the D. And he can on that E. And he can F-O-H on me. Because you're riding with a J. Right, we roll.
Praise Allah. First I rise with all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I give honors to these heavenly hosts and of course Prophet Ali.
You know we holy roll. You know we holy roll. You know we holy roll. This is who I am. This is who I be. And do you like what you say? And yo, can you get the D? And while we E, and he can F-O-H on me. Because you roll it You know we holy rollin'. 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 You know we holy rollin'.
Everything Moorish, everything more, for all sundry free Moors.
You know we holy rollin'. You know we holy rollin'.
Welcome back to Interfaith Magazine TV edition world premiere. I'm Chaplain M. I'm here with my next guest from Prophetic Presentations, Sister Mary Pitts.
I am Mary Pitts, and I'm glad to be here.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Thank you for
So,
inviting me.
yes, and I saw you responding, and I was like, oh my goodness, I hope she makes it today because I really wanted your participation, and I hear that you have a play, right?
Well, actually, it's a developing artistic production company, Prophetic Presentations, and our mantra is speaking to the hearts of mankind via the arts.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. Because I believe that to reach people, we're people of rhythm and we're people of art. And that's just part of human nature. And you know, young children, they'll learn, you know, physics and algebra if you put it on a hip hop song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's another way of rebuilding the bridges that we're building.
Yes.
Through the arts. So we have different types of events throughout the city. We're going into our 4th year. And it is faith-based. We operate in both secular and spiritual domains. Everyone is welcome to come to our events. We have a diverse audience that comes. We contract out to different artists such as poets, spoken word artists, rappers. We have skits.
All right, I'm auditioning.
The whole nine.
Audition.
The whole nine, and we're going to come up into our play season. I'm also a writer.
Right. So, what is the production you're doing like this season?
Okay. Well, currently we're doing our what I call creative fusion events, and I want to add our events. The purpose of our events is to admonish, to bring healing, to bring restoration, to edutain, to also provide a platform for those who are artistic, whether it's drawing, like I said, art, any type of creativity. And what we do is utilize those mediums to enhance the guests that are coming, to build them up spiritually, physically, mentally, and we're doing it through the artistic domains.
Yeah, I really support that, and with that, I'm coming to audition, so you know,
yes,
I'll have a haircut and
haircut.
I'll eat fresh lemons that day.
Yes.
I'll do it up.
Yes.
You know? So let me know. You know what I mean? But also, I mean, is it something where it's inclusive? Like, what's your understanding of interfaith, and do you guys encourage people from all walks to come to your, you know, productions?
Oh yes, my understanding of interfaith is actually connecting bridges of life, or connecting bridges of light. We can it's about finding that part where we agree in our faith, and we're bringing restoration to the community. So that is my understanding of interfaith.
I really like that because, yeah, we can find parts where you agree, because you could disagree on something so small.
Right.
And, you know, God looking at y'all like, y'all both look like fools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're arguing over the smallest thing, potato.
Take the part that you agree and let's build.
And serve these people that need the help.
Right.
You know. So yeah, that's great. Is there something? Okay, you got this presentation.
Yes, Prophetic Presentations.
Prophetic Presentations.
Yes.
How long you been doing that?
Okay, we're going into our 4th year, but I've always been in the artistic realm, such as when I was in college, I participated in plays. I was also over various religious organizations there, productions. I did a few plays myself, so it was always a part of me, you know. So this is just one way of And you can say creative ministry, or you can just say
I like
reaching
that.
people.
I like creative ministry.
Yeah, so it's
Because it's like, it's a little better than saying I'm the youth minister. I'm the creative minister.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They were like, what are you doing? I do it all. I tap dance for the Lord, everything. I break dance, I pop lock,
You
I
can
do
do it.
poetry, I praise dance.
Yes.
You know
So
what
we
I
have
mean?
an upcoming event. You're making me laugh. We have an upcoming event, which is the 4 compilations of love, and it's based on the Greek word of love, which is eros. Deals with the physical or the sexual type of love. Storge, family, phileo, where we get the word Philadelphia, which is the brotherly, sisterly type love, and Storge, family type of love. I said that, or agape, which is the God kind of love. So we have different artists that will express their view based on the 4 groups.
I really like that.
Yes.
Because, you know, in English, it's confusing for Western speakers because they only have one word for love, and it's love. So that really gets, you know, families in a lot of trouble, and people, because you're like, you don't know how to love, and you don't know what temperature of love and what version of love you should give.
Yeah.
And then when I give this person good, tough love, somebody's going, that you're a hater. You know, no, I'm actually loving this person. So, you know, this is the first time I've actually interviewed someone where they kind of get that understanding and actually have a production surrounding it too. That's
Well, it's an event.
Of understanding.
It's an event, and it is going to be Saturday, February 21st, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Ethical Society, and I welcome everyone to come. It's going to be, it's a red event too.
Okay,
Yeah, Philadelphia Ethical Society. Yes, it's a really nice venue.
Yeah, like 19 Rittenhouse or something like that.
Yes, it is. 1906 Rittenhouse Square.
Yeah, Rittenhouse Square. Excellent.
That's right.
So yeah,
check it
prophetic
out.
presentations.
Prophetic presentations. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome back to Interfaith Magazine. I'm Chaplain L. This is our world premiere of our TV edition of our magazine. Up next is Pastor Lugo. Welcome to the stage, Pastor.
How are you, brother?
How you doing? All right. Thank you for coming. So now, some of my mentors, Angel Medina, is one of my great mentors for the last 10, 12 years at the Philadelphia Prevention Partnership. Him and Miss Nilsa Pagan. They tell me about you and your wife. I've been waiting for so long to meet you all. Finally. So this is awesome. Tell us what your vision and understanding of interfaith means.
Yeah, well, I'm working since I was 13 years old, trying to make a change in the community. Then I became a minister 25 years ago, and I focus most likely in what the gospel is for everyone, not for certain particular faith or theory or school, but instead of the kingdom of God, we imply every single human being in the earth. We all are eligible for that. That interface will become a good name to reach anyone who needs help in whatever area, whatever aspect. And if I can help a person because the different faith, the different understanding, then I have you. And that's the way I work with Catholic priests, Episcopalians, Lutherans, Pentecostals, non-believer.
Yes.
You know, because faith, everybody has faith. The matter is how we explain that to them, not rejecting them. Just say it's a belief.
Right.
And we are the same. We have the same Creator. God loves each other the same way He loves you and loves me. And my calling as an ambassador of the kingdom of God is to honor you because you're a creator. You're a creation of God. No matter your color, your faith, your sexual orientation, I have to honor you.
Yes.
Okay? Because that's what is called for. Yes. And that's interfaith with me for you. In the community, it's not only one Christian. It's a multi-faith community. Everyone there has different experience from faith, different belief, and we're not here to label anyone or say, not because you believe like me or you don't believe like me, I shouldn't serve you. We serve people in my church from different. We have two luncheons a year, one Thanksgiving, one Christmas, and it's open luncheon. No commitment. Everyone is home free food, free gifts for children, just to show that we are there to serve. And that's what we do in all section of our churches.
Yes, and what's the name of the church?
It's Ebenezer Evangelical Church.
Oh, Ebenezer Evangelical Church.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's excellent. So your wife, you and y'all like a partner team?
Yeah, we are the pastor of the church. We also do mental health and pastoral care counseling within the church and outside in the community. That's what we mainly do for the community, mental health counseling as well as pastoral care counseling.
Yeah.
And we are in the project to establish a faith community, a clinic for the community with that orientation.
That's why I was really waiting to meet you all, because when I asked Angel and Nilsa, I said, I need someone that really does this from the heart and they have the experience already. And they said, oh, Pastor Lugo and his wife. You know what I mean? Because we need more magistrates at our Philadelphia Interfaith Court, and where they can come, you know, because you people may have their clinically, you have your own clinic, and that's good. We encourage it and support it. And also we want you to come to the central location down in the big courthouse, so people could come from all neighborhoods and see, you know, and you'll get that pastoral mediation in the court and make it legally binding so they can take it back. So we really are, you know, we really want you and your wife to, you know, the tag team to come and check us out. And, you know, and I'm sending my blessings. I'm going to call Angel and tell them we came to Interfaith Magazine. And we look forward to you coming back.
Perfecto.
Yes, thank you, brother. Okay.
All right, for our second matter, manifest number C-004-85-619. Abdul Hakim El Bey requesting advocacy services. Islam.
All right, welcome back, Elvin. How's your family doing?
We're persevering. And we're anticipating getting some remedies.
All right, so what part did we leave off last time? Did we, Chief?
Yes, they were served. We supposedly came to the last matter, and they never appeared. They never answered, and we're going to move forward, judgment.
Oh, so y'all did serve them?
Yes.
For the last 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Y'all had the green slips? How they got served?
Oh, no, FedEx. I'm sorry. FedEx with me here, what happened in my car.
So, that you did serve them.
Yeah, I could be back here.
So why don't you come back and we'll resume this?
Okay.
Sure, recess for 15 minutes till your brother comes back.
We know that at least one police van was set on fire. You can see that in the video there. Quite simply, it turned chaotic just in the last hour to 2 hours. And protesters tonight certainly had a message that they wanted to get across.